All right. It's Sunday morning. Just gonna play.
Bye.
You leaving?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Study.
Okay. See ya. I'm gonna play a few tables here for a little bit. Months went pretty darn good so far. It's not really gonna make any changes in our play, but just pay close attention to how we feel we're playing. If we think there's any adjustments we should make based on if we think we're playing like A, B, or C game. I'm feeling like I could play some A game right now. So here, I think we probably just get enough folds, C betting a third here without even a diamond in my hand, though I could delay. There's a few cards that are fine to barrel on, though, so we'll go for a classic. And yeah, we'll just fold to this guy. So this guy is a pretty clear fish, maybe. He snapped 3x raises. This guy, we're going to open up. Ace 3-6 flush draw. On ace 3-6 flush draw. Put that note in there so we know what he's up to. Here, obviously, our best bluff is going to be a 10x. So having just the gutter may be kind of sucky here. However, I think that with the club, we might want to just start repping like a flush or something. I think we'd only really bet like a hand like King Jack plus. And I think we're just gonna get quite a lot of folds here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna want to start putting the pressure on and just go full pot. Here, Buddy Limp called. He's gonna have hands like 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s. I think this is a hand that just wants to go big. Maybe something like this. Here we'll just get folds from ace highs and weak pairs and stuff, which is cool. Just going to size up. I like just choosing that bigger size right there. Just get a lot of shit to fold, and he'll call his 5-6, 4-5 suited pocket fives, pocket 7s and 8s, and dookies, and those are all hands that we're going to get quite a decent chunk of value from betting big there. Fine with just taking it down right away. I think we're opening the 2.5x here each time. Heads up. 4-5 going to be a call here. Kind of nice when he actually goes a little bit smaller of a size. I think he could have went something more like 21. So we got a couple BBs and nice little good price there. Similar situation here. I think we're just going to go for the full pot. Could check back some hands. But just getting folds from a lot of shit's probably pretty good. And I think we're just going to fold to even just one bet here. Now on the ace, I don't think he has too many ace-x that call. I think with the flush draw and whatever, we're just going to want to bet so much equity. It sucks if he raises. I don't see how he could raise on this card. I mean, he does have some ace-9, ace-10. Do we want to go for like a bet check bet? Could be okay to get him to fold actually maybe some 9x and 10x. He snap bets out here. I think I'm just going to fold. I'm not sure between bet or check on the turn. Kind of cool to check. I mean, if I have a hand, like if I'm kind of already repping 2-pair plus on flop, then maybe I just want to be mashing the turn again. I think I felt like if I got raised with my particular hand, that would suck quite a fucking lot. So I didn't want to get raised and would want to have some maybe just check backs. Here we'll check the kings multi-way on ace high board. Here I think we probably just go for a 1/3 pot bet. and then play like a check call or some shit on future streets. Not really many cards you can barrel, but probably just getting enough folds with the 1/3. And here, honestly, I might just, I'm not sure, like these spots, whether I want to be calling, if they're going to have enough, like, you know, spades here, and like, it's not great, that's for sure. Here, I think we can go for a small bet, get some calls from some worse pairs, and we just have a lot of equity, so we're pretty good with betting, putting money in here. Kings, I might just fold here. These guys can still have ace-x, and yeah. And now here, similar thing. I think we just want to go maybe something like half pot. We can call a raise, get some more calls from some weak pairs, and his flush draws that are worse. So we'll get value from those. Here, I'll just call, check, check. King 3 board is a little bit more connecty. He probably doesn't fold a 10 for a street or weaker pairs. I don't know if we want to just go a 1/3 or if we want to size up to maybe like a 40%. That might be a fine idea. Go this size here. I think we'll fold to the full pot here. Ace king. Well, on this board, I don't hate going something tiny like this. Getting raised kind of sucks. Quarter pot on this board is maybe all right. Might just get folds from his random cards without like a spade in them is a pretty good idea. Queen 10 here, probably just completing. I think it's a little bit weak to raise in the small blind. This guy will call so much, and I'll just be playing Queen 10 out of position. It sucks. So we'll just do that. And I'll just fold. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much this guy's gonna be limp calling and stuff, but so I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, just ace queen. We're just gonna be calling. It's like apparently like half and half. I think just calling, not really wanting to get into 4-betting too much yet, or do I? Just gonna call until I know he's got like a more balanced 3-bit range. Seems okay. Wonder if we float one street here with this hand without a backdoor flush draw. I think just here I might just raise pretty big, considering we just want to fold him pre-flop versus allowing him to. Yeah, and I think I'm probably just going to be done with this hand. I don't even think we want to bet here. I don't see us getting enough folds and putting in money against, yeah, where we just can't improve sucks. So, and here, yeah, I think we want like a backdoor flush draw or something to go with our hands for the call to be all right. Here with the king queen, I mean, buddy's shorter stacked, which makes me want to just fold more, but I'm probably still just not going to fold. He snap jams on this board. Buddy looks like a fish. I want to check another hand here just to see what he's been up to. Player 5, like, has he done anything fucked? Limp. So he did 3-bet, and he looks like a fucking... I might fold this. Yeah, no, that's he played this hand pretty bad, I think. After seeing that, I'm glad I Wow, that feels great to take a look through those hand histories and just see how he like check called 5-8 on like a 7-10-10 board, and then yeah, that's just bad. So once I seen that, I think you can have a lot of other random jank. I guess Ace Queen though is like one of the few hands maybe that are in there for doing that. He might have some like Queen 10 suited or something as well. I think just sizing up to half pot here is pretty good. We have this hand, Ace 7, get a little 2-pair, which is nice. Might just check back here. I don't hate a tiny bet. We could probably just check back and delay though. Here I'll limp behind. Here I'll also do that. I think a half pot here is pretty good. Oh, I really got to go to the bathroom now. Might delay till river. I'm not sure here. Ace 3 here. Probably just a raise to ISO the fish. Probably betting like a jack here or 10 here now. I don't know. He might not fold a pair. I really just have to go to the bathroom, not thinking so much quite this second. Or thinking, but like... It worked. Toilet. Shoot, so because I left, we lost that fish. Heads up. Kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? What the heck happened there? Oh, if I'm not sitting at the table, I can't look at the hands, maybe? Fish, fish, fish. Wow. Look at this. Pretty juicy. All right. Let's get fish. Fish. Player 5. Fish. Back 10. I think we're just gonna raise this here. But he could he's got an entire post range sitting there limping. And then this guy's gonna have a whole whack of shit. We just want to get them folding. 7-5, we could probably check. If he checks, I'll just stab. Here, I feel like these guys probably only stab better pairs and hands with better equity. I might just fold right away with this hand. I'm pretty down to just fold. I feel like we call flop there, and we're always gonna he's always gonna be betting turn, or like really high chance he's gonna be betting turn, and we're just gonna want to be and then fold on turn. So probably just like a ISO size. It's not great considering his stack, but I think that's still probably, if he's limp folding some stuff. And now here we're probably just gonna bet to realize some equity. Betting better than check folding probably. Just to see turn. He's probably not raising enough for small sizings. I definitely have some ace-x, I think, in my range of betting the flop that size and after ISOing. And if we're getting folds here from... It's going to have to be a bet, though. I think we can check and then bet the river to get him to fold his like 5x, 7x and stuff. Now he's just going to have some 2 pairs and straights, which I really don't like trying to fold off. I could maybe have some 2. So if he folds, every, 1 pair is less than straight, then that's pretty good. So I might go for that. Yeah, fuck. Like, I don't know if he has a hand like 10-7, King-7, King-5, King-5, like Queen-5. Like, I think all these hands are pretty possible in his range that'll fold, so I don't know. Here now we have an open ender. We check back flop. We could have some maybe like ace-10 or some weaker jack-x that would want to bet here on turn. I think I just checked the king-4. We'll just go for a big size. Maybe it's a spot where I just don't bluff. Jack-7 here, probably raising the limp. Wow, we got a click back. I think we're just priced in a call here, but he's a fish too. Well, I don't... I guess if his range is like jacks plus or some shit here, ace-10 plus, then I mean, we're going to call 1 here with the king maybe being okay and the spade is good. That's pretty nice. Just hitting a hand. He snap checks back. What kind of bluffs do we have? Will he, like, if he just won't fold like an overpair or a 10x, then we probably want to bet like a half pot. He won't bet that much, I don't think, if we check. So I think we just want to go maybe like a 1/3 pot, and he might, does he ever spaz raise to that size? We don't have a crazy amount of bluffs, and we're just really wanting to get called by this guy. I might just go a small size. Yeah. The click back raise. I think I'm gonna make this like 40 and fold to this guy's jam. So 8 times 3 is 24 plus this 32. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this like 40. 42. And then we'll fold to this guy's jam. Oh, top set. Well, I think we just go tiny. He might raise some shit. Don't need much protection. We're pretty down for him to hit a rando hand. We'll just go something small like this. I bet 1/3 on flop, probably mashing the turn. Not sure. Well, he's got pocket jacks now. And I think I just jam here. Little calling and I'm allowing the bluff again is pretty nice as well. I'm not sure what Matt or Nate would do in this situation. I think just call. Just down to check the Queen X here. Well, we lose to 3 combos of pocket jacks. And does he insta-donk on the jack? I don't know. Not losing to much. No, he disconnected. No, we want him back. Come back. Ace 10, 3-betting small blinds. No. No, you have to come back, bro. Okay, I'm taking my full-time bank before I think go all in. Do I go all in? If he has aces and kings and shit, I think it's just a jam, yeah. I think we can check back here with a hand like this. Here, I mean, fuck, pair plus this. Like, I don't think I can fold against this guy who's a fish and is going to have a pretty, like, range full of a bunch of different stuff. So here, Buddy takes a half pot stab. You know, is this the type of hand we want to call with? If he's going to have a bunch of, like, what kind of hands he stab with? Some, like, King 8, King 7, Queen 7, Queen 8, 10 Jack stuff with those bet. I think I call one with equity to improve and ahead of just some of his one random street stabs. We might call one bet and now we'll just check and hope to win. Wow. Yeah. I don't know though. I might just have better calls after checking back. Ace four. Let's see. Ace four calls. Queen nine, no good. King six. Looks like a nice hand to check back, but he donks out. There's definitely some hands where like drawing dead to being 8-9. Or I mean we have backdoor flush draw, so I might call one to this donk where a 6 might be good, a king might be good, and then backdoor flush draw. I'll call one bet. And then just fold on the turn here now. I think that's fine. I might be able to just fold right away because there might be some better, but hands, yeah, like with pair with backdoor flush draw, we can call it to the one street lead. But yeah, because I don't know, I think that hand's gonna be better to call than like an ace queen or king queen or something with backdoor flush draw, just because like we already have the one pair, and a 6 is a nice little card, and then a king, you know, there's 2 pairs, so instead of hitting a one pair on turn, we'll hit some 2 pairs, and we block some of the value he's actually kind of repping. But maybe, you know, yeah, and having an 8 or a 9 in our hand is also a good call. Feeling pretty good right now. Obviously, it's nice to make some hands running pretty good, I'd say, with the fish originally having went all in and us calling with king queen and fucking being good, and then making top set here or whatever. Good little spot to 3-bet the ace queen, standard stuff. Well, king 7's pretty close here. We'll give it the open. We'll give it a classic third. It's beautiful. Just taking it down right away. Fuck yeah. Wasn't exactly sure. I mean, what my plan was there. I think if he calls and like the board pairs, let's say the 4, the low card pairs or the 5 or whatever, and then like, do we want to barrel multiple streets when I think the hand we're already head of a group of hands that may call flop, being overcards with backdoor flush draw. some, yeah, ace 10, ace jack, backdoor flush draw stuff. This is close. I think I'll just go for this one. There's some dead money in here now. King queen can just be a fold in these positions. I really don't hate just bluffing this and following through on a diamond maybe. I think this is just a check. He snap checks to me, and although you know what, if he's checking back some like 8x, 10x, and stuff like that, then basically I'm just trying to get him to fold like 6x and shit. If he's folding everything but a fucking straight here, then that's pretty good. Does he just have too much 10x in his range now, though? Maybe. I might just give it up. This wasn't really our plan. Our plan was to follow through on like a diamond. He will have a bunch of, I think, 10x calling the pot size bet on the flop. I don't think, or on the turn, I don't think he's calling like just a rando 6x or ace 8 or king 8 type shit on the turn. He's just going to be calling a lot of hands with a 10 in them. So he's going to have both, like I'd say, probably over half of his range there on the river is going to be a 10. So I'm not trying to bluff him off straight. And I think that was a bit loose with the turn bluff, considering, I think I forgot about that. He can just be checking back a lot of hands with a 10 in them and 8 and blah, blah, blah. And we'll have our own bluffs with the 10 pretty much that want to do that. We don't need to take a hand like ace 3 and do it, but it might be okay for one street. Who knows? Could be. But like if we have, I just don't think we have really any showdown value. We check the turn. We're just check folding all the time. But maybe that's okay because that's just going to be a part of our range that checks folds, whereas we'll have other parts that do want to bet bluff. Probably could have just c-bet flop here. Now I think his like hands with the spade in them, we just want to get some value from those types of things and some low pairs, and we might bluff on this, and he might call a low pair. So he's basically repping a flush, so he check back to flush draw on flop, or some sort of king deuce, king 5. I'm stronger just to fold, and I think I'm just gonna do that. This guy does seem like a fish though, but does he raise like a 1 spade hand here or bet a worse hand than mine for value? Very unlikely, I think. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. We'll like call a hand with a spade in it. Yeah, and he'll have some maybe better king X doing that. So I like the bet, and then I like just folding when he does raise, I think. That card's good for me, and I bet big on it. So I'm going to have kings, and then he raises me. So he's just probably not going to have a worse hand than mine. If I had like ace king, then I'd probably call, because then he could be doing that with some worse kings. But then I'd also just want to probably have a spade in my hand. Well, we got a top pair here. I think we're just going to get a lot of value from his hands. Does he have 5-6 offsuit? Pretty highly doubt it. So, and blocking some 2-pair and stuff. I think there's just a lot of hands that got a call for a street here. So we're gonna rip it for one. Some like 9-10, 10 jack, Jack 9, pocket 6s, 5s, 7x, 8x, even the 4x or so shitload of hands there that we just get a lot of value from betting big on the flop. We can have some bluffs ourselves, being those same kind of open unders and gutters. Deuces here. I mean, with the fish in the big line, I like it a bit more, but I think we'll fold those. Right now, we've been opening quite a lot, and I mean, Munker folds them, so. What happened there? Pocket eights here. 3-bet or call. These guys don't seem to be. I think 3-bet. Okay, this is cool. My range definitely wants to fucking check here. And when I actually have pocket eights here, I'm gonna check it. Let him start bluffing. I mean, yeah, that's kind of whatever. I think he's gonna have a fucking shitload of 10x. Probably not gonna fold to a bet here though if he's got worse 2-pair and sets. Maybe betting, but probably not. But I have equity to improve, and then we can just fold on the river. Man, when he checks here, does he ever have a worse hand? I mean, I guess pocket 5s and 5-6 suited. Does he check jam with the 10? Nah, he can't. I might bet small and call off. Okay. What hands is he gonna have here that he'll bet big turn and then check? He will have 9s, so we're basically hoping he has pocket 6s and 7s, which is pretty. This is just gonna be. too thin. I don't think enough worse hands call us when we bet because we're gonna have 10x. So hoping to get called by a set is just nah. So we're gonna check it. I like the conclusion we came to there. Yeah, you can have like 9s, maybe some 10x. I think it's very infrequent. So in a way, it's like, okay, does he have any better hands? Sure, maybe some pocket 5s that never fold. They'll like bet turn maybe, and then check call river. Ace king here, I don't hate because we're a little bit deeper. Just calling the 3-bet. We could also go for a 4-bet fold. In these positions, I'm just curious to see if ever yeah, ace king off can be a call sometimes. We'll give this one a call. Having some ace king in our call range here a little bit deeper is kind of cool. So we'll just give it a call. And pretty much have the nuts now. We lose to ace ace. Never raising here. I'll just take time bank a bit and elect on a call. Suss him out a bit, make him think we have like a pretty marginal hand to call. All right, we'll call. I could see him checking back a fucking lot on this card, which is okay. Does he go for... So we lose the ace queen and pocket queens now. I might... Does he even bet like ace king on the river here? I might go for a bet to fold off chop. Does he call? This is interesting. So there's going to be what? Like ace, jack, ace, 10 suited is only 4 combos worse. He's going to have 6 combos ace, queen. And he's going to have ace, king. So I think we can just bet and fold to raise, or do we? He might not fold kings. He won't bet kings, though. I mean, I think a half pot is okay here. Something like this. He'll fold. He'll raise ace queen probably, and yeah, I think this is just a fold now. Ace king is not raising. Ace queen's always in there. Here, do I want to check raise? Check raise is kind of neat. Check call, check raise. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure ace king is just a fucking fold here. Yeah, I'm just going to bet now here. Here, I think we just check on this board with no backdoor flush draw. Just checking again. Betting on ace. Yeah, we would probably bluff this ace. And so we're just hoping to get him to call a worse pair. So we'll just go small. We'll have some worse ace-x. I think the ace king is a fold. I don't think he raises ace king when I have ace queen. I did bet like a small amount though, which sucks. Here I think squeezing is going to be good. I haven't 3-bet at all, and Buddy's calling a lot, so he's going to be folding a lot. He's been opening, so he can be folding quite a bit. I think, and then, yeah. Here, I think checking back an ace is probably all right. There is a lot of hands we just get immediate 1 street value from, though. Maybe we'll just go half pot and go from there. Check here. Check here, I think. Micro bets also probably all right. Here, just a classic. Maybe we could even go, I think a classic third is good. Although the board's like extremely dry. Maybe we'll probably go quarter pot even. Ace queen here. Do we want a hero and ace queen? Probably not. But if he's got, like, does he have a fucking, like, he's just gonna have a bunch of pairs, I think, that bet. I think I'll just fold. I think that's a good fold with ace king. I'm not sure what my river play should be, though. I think maybe it needs to be just a check on the river to check call. But when we have a hand as strong as ace king, and if he has some ace 10, ace jack, pocket kings that just check back, then here, but he doesn't have quite enough stack left behind. He goes for the limp raise. I think his range is going to be pretty strong. But like it's not a huge size, and in position, I'm pretty tempted to call. I think it's a fold though. His range, limp raising there, I think is going to be pretty damn tight. Him being like a nittier raised player. So when he does limp, I raise, he raises. Like, if we see it again, then, you know, we probably call that. But for the first time, I'll probably just give him the benefit of the doubt, kind of, and tuck it. We'll give that a call. We will also get this little hand marked or viewed and thrown into the You know what? I'm not sure. Like, letting him bet the river with his random air balls as well is probably a good idea. So I think we should probably just check the river. Well, we got a fucking juicy ass board here. There's just a lot of hands that we get value from. I think we just go like pretty much pot. And I mean, aside from, I guess, we'll have what? King 9, Jack 9. I think we still just want to bet something like this, maybe. And I mean, if he's got a 9x or a king, like a king jack or a king queen, whatever, he's probably not going to fold. I think if we bet something like this, and he raises, we're probably folding. Check there. Our bluffs here like ace queen, ace 10, 2 spade cards, I could have maybe went bigger. I guess I just got kind of a little scared of a boat. But and then I look at that king 6 calling all 3. Yeah, seeing that now, like I mean I think we've picked some fine sizings. Really, it's good. This guy. I think we can check this back. We get a lot of immediate value from one pair of hands and hands with one diamond in them, though, by just betting. So I like that. And now we'll just pretty much check Hope Showdown against his like 10x and 5x or some shit. Pocket dookies here. Wouldn't hate just a call. Let's see what Munker says, though. We're just going to listen to Monkey Boy. Button call. Yep. We're in there. Fold. So, yeah, now we just know we can value bet this guy light as fuck. Or won't. I mean, maybe not. Yeah, like won't fold top pair. Calls king 6 in verse. He open calls down wet board. Sixes here. Munker probably says call. Jack 9 here. I'm pretty down to wait and delay. This is a pretty fucking shit hand. Probably just going to be one of the hands where we end up check folding, and we're just going to have a lot of other hands here that we want to do stuff with. His button, cold call range is going to be whatever, a little bit tight, or tightish or whatever. And this would be a cool spot to actually go for like a fucking check raise to jam river. Man, that would be fucking sick. I guess I'm not gonna be doing it now. I feel like he's got some sort of like pocket 9s or low 10x or 8x here, but I might just have enough showdown value against his like ace queen, ace jack, that I just want to check here and check here to win. I wonder if he's got, like, I think he just bets a king on the turn. What's he really repping here? Does he have, like, ace 3, ace 5 of, like, hearts and shit? Some, like, rando, like, like, a lot of his stuff just bets, though. I'm kind of tempted to call here. Do I think that he bets jacks plus on flop? Do I think he bets a king on the turn? That's what he's kind of saying here. I might look him up here for one. Why doesn't he bet? Yeah, why doesn't he just bet queens on the flop? That's kind of dumb. So I'll just get this guy marked as a fish. It doesn't make any sense, right? And then I think he just bets a king on the turn. So I think he's just got some, a couple random hands in there that like decide to just check twice. Then like, okay, try to get me to fold a pair on the riv. Fish 3-bet, queen, then, and checks it on 10. I don't hate. You know what? I don't fucking hate the call there. It doesn't make that much sense. So he's basically saying you check back a king on the turn, which like is possible. I think there still might be some ace queen, ace jack that like decided like check back turn, and then they're like, oh fuck, like well, he's probably got a bunch of pairs that might not fold, or that that are trying to show down, so we try and fold them off those. 10-7, like flush draw. I don't hate slapping a fucking call there. Like it didn't make that much sense, right? I think he just bets 10x plus on flop. king on the turn. Okay, maybe he has some like king queen, ace king that check back and decide to go for value bet on river, or check back on turn and value bet river. But I think his king actually just bet a decent amount of time on turn. So I don't know, and he probably just choose a larger size then as well on the river once he has the best hand. Always trying to get value from my pairs. So didn't make that much sense to me. I don't hate throwing that one up in Discord as well. Not sure here if king 10 is going to be a says just to slap a call on it. Check back sixes, try to show it down. We're not ahead of too much. We're ahead of like threes, fours, fives. But I don't know. I think we're just going to have other hands we want to like bluff with. So when our boy checks back, he could have some ace, jack, ace, queen that just never plan on folding to the turn bet. He could have some pocket jacks, pocket queens, some 10x, some queen 10, queen jack. All these types of hands that I am tempted to go for check raise. When there are some rivers, though, that kind of suck, I think I might just go for like a bet big and then overbet the river on a brick. Seems like a fine line to me. think a check with ace queen here. It's not really a hand we want to be betting when his range is gonna interact quite a lot with this board, and we're just gonna have other hands we're gonna want to bet. And same thing. I think we just try to like show this down, take our turn equity. And now here, I mean, I do have a decent amount of Jack X in my range. When he checks, I'm pretty down to bluff and bet like pot. I don't think I'm gonna bluff raise this at all, or anything like that. Only 12 hands on Buddy. We're still just going to call this 3-bet in position. Pop a little top pair. Let's see if we can get away from an overpair here. I think, yeah, if he just like goes bet, 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 then we'll be able to get away. Interesting here that on a jack, we're going to have worse 2-pair than his aces and kings, so that kind of sucks. But we're going to call 1-bet here. If he checks to us on turn, I think a lot of our 1-pair hands just want to bet like a 1/3 pot. So that's what we do on the turn. I honestly feel like just folding on the turn here. I think I'd rather have a hand that can improve. You know, our only improving cards really is a fucking 10. Like a jack just loses still to those overpairs. Jack might be fine too though against his ace 10, but there's not that much suited. 2, king 10, 2. So I'm pretty tempted to just fold here. Whatever we called on flop, like I don't think our range looks like it's folding that much on the turn. I think he's just going to be pretty weighted towards value. I'm going to fold. Maybe I'll just call my own like ace 10 and flush draws there. You know, having some like king, queen, or ace X flush draws are going to be better than that hand there because, like, you know, an ace might be a fine out, a king, a queen might be a fine out, and then, you know, a spade. I'm not sure there. That maybe should just be a call if he knows he's just getting me to fold like pocket 5s through 8s or 9s there all the time. Could be a mistake. When he chooses large size flop, Nash's turn, I'm not liking it. So, yeah, probably a fine fold. I don't have to call there. I don't think it's going to be a... Right, it's different when the board's like 2, 3, 10 flush draw, and my jack and my 10, like a jack is going to be a good out as well. That's different than that situation. Here, Buddy donks out. I think he's got some sort of like king queen in his call range behind, maybe some ace queen. Not sure if I'm quite ready to fold a pair here to the half pot donk. We'll call 1. We have a backdoor flush draw, and, you know, hitting a jack here is pretty fucking sick. So I think we'll just slap a call if he bets on the turn. I don't hate checking this back, letting him bluff the river, and letting him bet a queen, and we get to raise. And now if he has a queen, he might not fold. I might just like go for an overbet. This is kind of cool because I think he probably assumes I bet a jack X on the turn a bunch. He probably bets 9-10, so you know, we might be not proceed. Our bluffs would be like ace king, ace 10, which is a, you know, fair bet. We'll just overbet here. I like it. After the check back on the turn, he doesn't expect us probably to check back too many jack X. Yeah, we nailed it with the king queen, I think. he's just not gonna fold a thing a king there. A 2x pot would have even, I think, been fine. Not sure here if we want to just like overbet, or I think we just go for a big bet here. We have a lot of bluffs though. I don't know. Well, we river some showdown value. We already have. Man, this would be sick if I value bet the 8 for full pot or something. He might not fold. Like, what hands are we needing him to call here? Ace king, ace queen, ace jack. I think we want to polarize still. This would be sick. Like, I think he bets a 9x probably just on the flop quite a lot. He might have some like 6s or 4s. This would be pretty neat. Yeah, let's go for it. Like ace queen or ace king without spades or diamonds are probably pretty fucking tempted to call there. On a card that hits my bluff range, kinda. Although, wait, yeah, because we would have had a double gutter with the thing, so I got quite a bit of stuff there, but I still don't hate it. Yeah, because if we had 6-7, which we would bluff for double gutter on turn, then that got there. So I wouldn't have, yeah, maybe more of like a half pot versus the size that I went. Whoops, I accidentally checked back. Do I just try to check back king high here? I can't see him folding a fucking pair now. I might just check and try and take the showdown value. The little bit that I might have with king high. And I'm probably just going to fold. What types of hands does he check back that we're trying to get to fold here? Pocket queens, pocket jacks, pocket tens, maybe some 9x. I'm not crazy about bluffing this. A small bet to realize equity might be okay, but I think we still just want to check. Like, I don't know. We're going to have our own like pair plus draws, like a 9-10. We're going to have some straights. We're going to have some flushes. We're going to have some 2 pairs and sets. We're going to have a lot of other hands here that we'd want to bet. So I think we can just fold. Here, buddy, I think we're just going to bet small to realize equity. When he limps and ace king 3 is just so good for us. We don't have to bet big. Here, I don't need a tiny bet just to get some folds from some like overcards. And we have like some neat equity. But I think a check is also okay. But we kind of cap ourselves completely, which is maybe okay when we just check. But folding out a bunch of like ace highs and maybe some like king highs and shit that just fold here on turn is pretty great, I'd say. For us here, I think a small bet. Pair, get some folds. Just like that. Here, multi-way, just checking back at ace. I think, yeah, just folding this. Curious to see how Buddy won that massive pot. Three bet call, check, call, all hit straight. He raises the straight, eh? I'd say pretty. Huh. We got a bet. I might call this. He's got 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. But I might be perceived to just never fold ace high. And he might try to take the chop with queen 8 here. I'm pretty sure is just a fold. Against a higher 3-bet percent, maybe we throw it into the little 4-bet. Fuck, I thought I had time bank clicked. Probably just folding this without a fucking club in my hand. I think I had too many ace highs here to call. It's a nice bluff on his part, though, if he thinks, we're going to see him as, like, I don't know, not. If I can figure out that he won't be trying to bluff us off ace high, and then he actually does, then that's kind of cool. I'm not sure if I should call there or not. He's going to have some, like, queen X. That's basically would have had to check through flop, and then I think this guy's like tighter and maybe not going to be bluffing quite as much. Trying to bluff 2 of us, a multi-way pot on river for big size. Because on your pairs are probably just giving up. This is definitely a hand we want to get some bones in there with. In position, some dead monies. And this would be a cool spot to just fucking triple barrel, I think. I might just try to like check this down. If he takes any aggressive actions against me, probably just folding. He's going to have a bunch of ace-x in this range. I think I'm just going to fold right away here. I just think Buddy has too much just ace-x in his range. I mean, on a queen or a 10 or a jack, we might be all right. We maybe have a bit of showdown value. What are his bluffs? I think this guy is a bit of a pussy, though, when it comes to like betting and shit. So oh, this is the wrong table. Yeah, I'll probably just fold here against cutoff. I think it's a fold. Ace 10 here. I mean, fuck. This has got to be a squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 32, 33, 32. Here calling 3-betting. Let's see. So this guy opens, fold, fold. Oh, no, fold. What do we do in the small blind? Says to fold. I'm just going to fold. Well, we have a 10. I don't really like putting money in here. We don't really need protection. I'm going to check and go from there. These guys are definitely going to have some like ace, queen, pocket queens, ace, queens, king, queens, queen, jacks. Honestly, it might just be a check fold right a fucking way when he bets this size against 2 of us. I'm just going to go big size to basically go all in against this guy. With backdoor, like he's just jamming turn. I think this is just a fold. He calls a big squeeze. It checks to him. He bets. Multi-way. We're just done. I think it's just a jam on flop. Pocket fives calls. No? Maybe I bet a quarter pot on the flop. I don't know. Ace 10 here, we could probably call, but he's already looking tight a little bit. Wouldn't hate a 3-bet, but slapping a call is fine as well. We'll just slap a nice little call on his C-bet. His Queen X probably just take a bigger size. Do I let him bluff his air balls? Do I make him call his ace high? My bluffs are like Jack 9, King Jack, which might go for like a half pot or something. We're deeper, and he makes this raise so small. It's pretty fishy, isn't it? Maybe not. He looks like a reg. I might just fold still. Fuck playing this hand out of position, even though he gives us a great price. I hope he did that with like queens or kings or aces or some shit and just like I don't fucking know. Whatever. I don't care. We have a gutter, and we're probably just getting enough fold, so I'll bet. Wow. So we got 4 bets. I'm pretty sure 9's here. Let's see what fucking this shit says. 3 bet, 4 bet, all in. Says call. We just bet here a quarter pot just to get some like jack high, queen high, king high shit to fold. Now we'll just check on this flush complete turn. We'll check the 9-9. And I expect a bet from him, yeah. And I just don't think we're going to do anything with our hand other than fold. But he's just going to bet flop here, jam turn. 9-9 is just going to be a fold. He's already tighter on the pre-flop end. So I don't know, with his range being super tight and shit, maybe I don't know if we can even fold a 9-9 pre-flop. I think there's just too much implies with he literally, I think, clicked it back. So we hit a 9, we stack his aces, kings. There's some boards we can do some shit on, maybe. We have a shitty gutter. Maybe just a bet to realize equity could be okay. Small bet size here doesn't make that much sense. I think I'm just going to check it and pretty much fold to a bet. Hey, Mel. Mel? Hello? It's past 12. Sure. Okay, perfect. Pretty down to raise this fish. This guy is super fucking tight. Holy. I think this is going to be a fold. We have pretty shit equity. I'm going to make this guy suffer. Well, this seems like a pretty nice hand too, like triple barrel. I think we'll go for a 3rd pot to start. Oh, he thinks we're going to call. Sorry, buddy. Your aces and kings got fucking wrecked. Especially in those positions. Like, this guy's just, there's no bluffs there, I don't think. Let's throw even an ace-king in there suited. Let's see. Such poor equity. Wow. Crazy to see that. Like, it feels like those hands can make some better, have some equity against. You literally need to hit a straight or a flush. Even 2 pair sucks sometimes. We get 3-bet from the tight dude. Wait, this is that guy that 3-bet queens and then fucking checked him. What's Buddy's range going to be here? Let's see. 10-8 against a range of like, yeah, probably something like this. I'd say that's probably close to it. Do I like? I really want to call just because I feel like I can own this guy post flop, and we have a little bit extra money in play. Blind versus blind, we'll slap him a call. No backdoor flush draw. Oh man, this guy's gonna get fucking wrecked here, I think. Check raise turn. I'm gonna go for a check raise on the turn here. Oh my god. I think I'm just gonna overbet the river here. I have some sets that maybe miss check raise turn. Although, I don't know, I guess if he's got a bunch of like queens plus that might never fold, that he probably bets them. I don't know. Ready to go soon? Okay, I'm just gonna, I'll sit out here in a sec. Ace 8's a fold. That's the great thing against a guy like this. He stops, he doesn't bet and whatever. Like, he maybe only bets when he has like the absolute nuts. So we get to just, he's not, I think it's just that he's not going to be balanced at all with like the way he plays. He's like face up kind of. So we get to just like rip him apart and fucking raise there. And yeah. Or just like bet, like overbet. We might be able to even just bet turn full pot and jam river type thing. Here we'll call the 3-bet, flop a gutter plus nut flush draw. This board is great for me. I think if he checks to me, I can just go for like a 1/3. Yeah, I think something like this is pretty nice. 8's here. Do we ever want to throw into a 4-bet? I'm guessing no, but it's maybe it could be a thing. No, let's just give her the call. We know how to play against this fucking guy. Here comes the check. Oh, he bets. Wow. Pretty sure I'm just going to fold right away. Doesn't bet queens on a freaking 10-7 thing, flush draws. So is he going to not bet? Like he definitely not betting pairs less than aces there. So I think he's just going to have an ace when he actually bets there. But anyway, I'll just call there when I have an ace pretty much. Anyway, we are done for now. So, adios.